Oh, relax. Just got on. When are you gonna start already? Alright there, fellows. We should be live everywhere. I have no idea what to expect tonight, man. It seems like tax season's really killed us this last week here. So I don't know if that's going to extend it tonight or what. We didn't really get any drops on the early line. I did forget to put Philly on there. Sorry. But we got a 2-boxer lined to the basketballs, and I'm normally not on Monday on top of it, so gonna have to see who shows here, folks. If it ends up to be another super slow night, we'll just call it an early one, but with how slow it was last week, I just figured it sure as hell couldn't hurt. What happened to the old days when you used to leave me alone while I was working? Jesus. But we got a 2-boxer, a line of filler once we start getting a few more people in the room to actually fill the thing. But this is a 2-boxer there, guys. One from Series 1, one from Series 2. Okay. Alright, basketball. 50-50. Oh, you come on, Jesus. I still have no fucking clue as to why I got fucking box full of fucking SpaghettiOs in the fucking mail. The only thing I can think of is, it came in a Gold Rush case, and the only label on it is a UPS label. But yet, I think the post office dropped it off. So, yeah, the only thing I can think of is when they pick up, a lot of times, like, instead of just taking the individual boxes, he'll grab them as, like, in the cases and just throw them on the truck, when he scans them when he gets to the place, that way he doesn't have to worry about losing any or whatever, if they're in the boxes. And I think there was just an old box laying around, and, maybe someone else's package broke open, and they saw my empty box and just assumed that it went in there. I don't know what the fuck else could have happened, because it makes no fucking sense that, like I said, that, this fucking box full of fucking I don't know, 40 cans of fucking SpaghettiOs. It's like, what the fuck? Dude. Like, what the fuck do I do with this shit? And the box was completely, like, ripped up and everything. So, like I said, I really assume that what happened is some other package got busted open. And he fucking... Because you can see, like, the bottom section, like, right here, is, like, the whole side of the box is ripped up, the other side. So, I really think that's just... Some other package must have busted open. They saw one of my empty boxes sitting there, just filled my empty box, assuming it was mine, and... I don't know, because there's no label on it other than a UPS label. And like I said, it's... I don't know. It's so fucking odd. The other thing is, who the fuck eats that many SpaghettiOs? What the fuck? I mean, who the fuck would order that many SpaghettiOs? It's like... I have not a fucking clue what the fuck happened there. It's fucking so weird. But we got a 2-boxer on the basketballs, guys. I thought I'd try those instead of the triple play to see if those garnered any interest. But with, like I said, man, I really think taxes are just kicking our ass. Sorry, guys. Tell you, man, it has not been a good allergy season for me. Tomorrow's gonna be brutal too. I gotta get out there and mow the fucking lawn, man. My allergies have been killing me as it is. But saw Devonta Smith signed a new contract there, man. $75 fucking million. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 3 years, $75 million. But we've got a filler line for you there, guys. We've got fulls going. I know I'm normally not on Monday, but I figured I'd jump on with how slow it's been this week, guys. said, I think taxes are really kicking our butts. We didn't get a lot broke yesterday, but we at least had a lot of people in the room, so that was a good sign. Like I said, that's why I figured I would just try tonight. Like I said, if people don't show up, we could always call her an early one. But I was hoping the basketballs would garner some interest from folks. These are my fucking allergies. Alright, thank you, Drew. Alright, thank you, SD. Alright guys, we got 5 of our 30 filled. Let's see if we can keep this moving. We got 7 fillers left. Plenty of fulls. And hopefully some bodies will hit the room here. Sorry about the sneezing, guys, but tried to get the mic off, but fucking allergies. Two boxer on the basketballs. These are the only 2 of these I got, guys. And I don't know what the fuck else to order, folks. I mean, today I was sitting there gonna order something and I had no fucking idea what to order. I don't know if I should get more of the MLB jerseys or, you know, it was so hard to gauge last week by whether it was taxes or whether guys didn't want the product or what, so I'm like freaking out. The only real thing Gold Rush has right now is the hockey jerseys. I don't know if guys would be interested in those. I was thinking about grabbing a case of those. So I got 2 of these basketballs, and then I got 2 triple plays, and like I said, I don't know what the hell else I should order there, folks. I figured we'd see how these go over, and if they went over, I would order more of these, but like I said, I think taxes are just beating us up right now, so it's a little hard to tell what products are moving. I saw A-Chain put on a little bit of muscle there. I just hope he doesn't start to try to alter his running style there. Oh, got a 2-boxer. The basketball's lined on the left. We've got your frames on the right, guys. See if we can keep her moving here. Get her moving. Two boxer of the HP basketballs, guys. It is random teams on the left. We've got the frames on the right there, guys. Come on, folks. We got fillers, line fulls. Two boxer of the HP basketballs lined on the left, guys. We've got your frames on the right. We've got a 2-boxer on HP basketballs, guys. See if we can get some drops. The more we get the board filled up, the more likely others are to drop for us. Frames on the right, basketballs on the left, guys. The more we get the board filled up, folks, the more likely others are to drop here. Anybody gonna help us get this moving again, guys? Hit a few drops there out of the gate. Need to keep her moving. basketballs on the left, guys. Frames are on the right. We got fillers going, full spots, whatever y'all want. We just need to get some of you drop in. Help us get that board filled up. I know I'm normally not on Mondays, guys. And again, it seems like the taxes are brutalizing us this last week. I mean, I understand a lot of people are self-employed or own their own businesses, so anybody gonna get us moving? Okay, I hope everybody had a good weekend. We've got fulls and fillers on the basketballs, guys. Don't know where everybody's been. Like I said, the only thing I can assume is it's just because of the taxes. Come on, fellas. Any other takers? Only a week from Thursday on the draft. So what, 10, 11 days now left? And I still think something's going to happen with a couple of these receivers, man, whether it's JJ or T or Ayuk. I do sort of wonder what the Jets are going to do there in the 10 spot. They brought in Mike Williams, so you got to wonder if they still feel the need to get another WR, or do they shore up their line? Heard some guys say mentioning Brock Bowers to them, but I'm not sure I believe that. But should be a very interesting draft. You know, is New England going to go QB? Are they going to go with the big WR? Same with Arizona. Are they going to go with the big WR or trade the pick? Pardon me. They could end up with Marvin Harrison at 4, believe it or not, man. If all the talk is, you know, true that everybody, you know, Washington's going QB, New England QB, Chicago QB. Since they're keeping Kyler, I gotta think they gotta bring in some kind of help for him, man. Even if they trade down, I don't think it'll be that far. I think they still want to be able to get some kind of quality WR back. I mean, other than McBride, what the fuck do they got? Mike Wilson, and big deal, man. And what did the Chargers do? What did the Giants do? What is Minnesota going to do at 11 and Denver at 12? Even the Raiders at 13, man. Come on, guys. We've got a 2-boxer on the HP Basketballs line for you. Looks like another one of these nights where we're just not getting folks hitting the roster, man. We had a few people check in, and then everybody disappeared on us. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that Minnesota's going to go into season with Darnold as their starter, man. I mean, seemed to make some improvements there while riding the bench for a few teams, but is he going to be a bona fide starter? I don't know, man. You know, even the Raiders, it's like, you know, are they really going to run with Minshew? You know, not that Minshew's bad, but I just don't know if he's going to take them to a fucking Super Bowl. Yeah, they had one of these protests going here today, like right before the O'Hare cutoff, and nobody could get to their fucking planes and shit today. They said people were just parking cars on the side of the fucking highway and walking with their luggage. Come on, guys, we had some early drops there, but nobody's been a dropping since. See if we can get this thing going, guys. Was hoping to maybe get a break in here tonight, but it ain't looking good at this rate. I know I'm normally not on Mondays, but I did let guys know I was going to be on. I still haven't watched the Peralta fight. Like I said, I did watch the Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje. I said that was a good fight, but I was really surprised. I really think Max pretty much won the whole fight, man. That and Bo Nickel were the only ones I really saw, man. And yeah, I don't know. A lot of the comments on the Bo Nickel fight were like, they got to get him better fucking, higher ranked talent or whatever. I haven't been paying too much attention, but yeah, it sounds like they just keep giving him friggin' cake fights. But I'll tell you, fantasy-wise, I like Drake London, man, but I am really shocked at how high he has jumped since the Kirk Cousins news. I mean, he's gone from, a mid to late fourth, and sometimes if he got lucky, you could even get him in the early fifth. All the way up to an early second rounder, man. It's like he doesn't even make it to 14 or 15. And I just don't know if I have that much faith in him, man. I mean, I drafted him a ton in the fourth, fifth rounds there, but man, that early and oh no. Again, it seems like a lot of these fantasy guys will hype up some of these guys every year too, and you've got to snip out the bad ones, man. Last year, everybody was pumping up Ridley this, Ridley that, Ridley, and it made no fucking sense to me. It's like the dude hasn't played in fucking how long? It's not like he set the world on fire before that. It's all the Ridley hype made zero fucking sense to me last year. I avoided him for the most part, man. He was just going way too high, and I was just like, I am not paying that price for him. Yeah, what's crazy to me is how far, guys like that have moved up, and yet how far guys like Pacheco and Rashid White have dropped. I mean, you can get those guys in the fifth, sometimes if you're even lucky, friggin' the sixth round, man. And that makes no sense where they were third rounders before, not that long ago. And a guy who I think getting is way undervalued as of right now. I mean, you got to see what the Raiders are going to do here in the draft, but I think Zamir White, man, going in like the 10th round there is a little bit late for a guy who could inherit the fucking starting job there. He played pretty well when he had the backfield on to his own. Come on, guys. Anybody out there going to get us moving? No, it doesn't, Sloan. I'm telling you, I think taxes killed us all week, man. Our numbers were non-existent all friggin' week. Last night we had decent numbers around. So I really just think it's just taxes, man. We got a lot of self-employed and guys who own their own companies, and I just think it killed us this week, man. So I had no idea what to expect tonight, so I just figured I would jump on and see how it went. And again, if we don't start getting some guys hitting the roster here, we could always call her an early one. I'm normally not on Mondays, which I'm sure doesn't help. But I did get the early line posted on, actually, a little early too, so I thought that would let guys know we were on. Yeah, again, just like I said, a lot of guys like me, you gotta pay versus getting something back. Like I said, when you're self-employed or own your own business, you end up fucking paying versus getting money back, and that's, a lot of our guys, man. So I'm sure, when I checked my sales data, it always seems like these first couple weeks are a little slow, and it usually picks up like next week once the draft starts getting close again. So that's what the sales data showed from the last few years. It's one of the reasons why I keep track of all that. Alright, thank you, Joe. Got us moving again there at least, guys. The more we get the board filled up, the more likely others are to drop, y'all. And this year in fantasy drafts, I'm telling you, I see a lot of, so many people valuing all these rookie receivers just like crazy. It makes no sense, that 20 rookie receivers are coming off the board. Last year, 3 rookies had more than 900 yards. Let's just assume it doubles because of a good wide receiver class. That's 6. And every year these guys hype these guys who just, I truly believe they know are going nowhere. Last year, guys were hyping the fuck out of Quentin Johnson, man. Oh, he's so great, and he was going in the 6th because all these influencers were talking about him. Now you hear those same exact influencers who told you last year he was so great. this year are literally saying he's the worst wide receiver in the NFL. And it's like, so how do you go from, from he's going to be the next superstar to worst wide receiver in the NFL in one fucking season, unless it was bullshit the whole time. You know, you could literally show them their tapes of last year and them hyping the holy shit out of that guy. You know, going in the 5th and 6th round, and you know, this year it's like, oh, he's the worst receiver in the league, I ain't touching him, and it's just like, well, yeah, last year you were telling everybody to fucking draft the shit out of him. Come on, guys. We got 7 fillers left. Lots of fulls. Anybody want to get us moving again? Yeah, and this year, man, I'm telling you, they're just hyping the shit out of these rookies. I mean, you know, a few of them are going to end up in good places. You know, you keep hearing guys talk about Rome and stuff. Again, Rome's going in the 6th round. If Rome lands on the Bears, he's a 500-yard receiver. He ain't going to pass Keenan Allen. He ain't going to pass DJ Moore. You know, he's literally going to be, at very best, the 4th option in the passing tree, you know, behind Komet, Allen, and Moore. You know, how many yards do people think that's going to yield with a rookie fucking quarterback? You know, people seem to think he's going to be Puka, and it's like, dude, man, there ain't a fucking chance he goes 1,400 yards when it's fucking, yeah, if he's playing behind Allen and DJ Moore. It's just, you know, I've grabbed him a couple times here and there, but until you know where he's going, man, you can't overdraft that guy. Like I said, if he ends up on the Bears, it's gonna be you know, again, next year, year after, great pick, man. But you know, this year, if he ends up on the Bears, he's gonna be a 500 or 600-yard guy at the very fucking best, and that don't do you shit in the 6th round. You know, guys can say, oh, well, Allen's aging and all this kind of crap. You're coming off his best year, man. It's like, the dude was a beast last year. You know, he might not be as good as he was a couple years ago, but yeah, he's literally coming off his best year here, and I very much doubt some rookie's going to come in and take away his spot. You know, so again, I hope they do take a Dunzier, but you know, that's more of for next year when Allen goes, when Allen moves on next year. Come on, folks. Oh man, just nobody around again tonight. Like I said, it is the 15th, so there's no one. Again, a few people who I talked to today were just like, man, I gotta go. I gotta finish my taxes. Like, fuck. Come on, fellas. Anybody want to get us moving here? Wow, guys, it might be an early night for us. I guess we are not getting any other bodies hitting our room here, man. Wow, this is just crazy. Well, guys, we'll give her until she comes home, brings me my damn dinner. People start hitting the room, I'll stay on, guys. If not, we're probably going to end up calling her. I don't know what's happening this week, but I really got to assume it's just taxes. Come on, folks. Anybody gonna get us going? I am trying to hold out here, but we need to get some drops flowing, folks, so we're gonna call her an early one. We got a 2-boxer on the basketballs on the left, guys. We've got your frames on the right. Back a little bit. Relax. Alright, guys, anybody gonna get us moving here? We are trying to hold out, guys, but if we're just sitting here talking to myself, I'm gonna call her a night here. Alright guys, we're doing a last call here. Anybody want to help us get something moving, or I am going to call her here. I was hoping we'd be able to get one out tonight, but we are just not getting bodies in the room. Well, alright guys, I'm going to call her early here. I appreciate those who did stop in and drop for us there, guys. Hopefully we'll get some a little better traction tomorrow. Hopefully by the weekend there or something we'll start picking up again. I really got to assume it's taxes that just killing us this week, guys. But we are just not getting any bodies. Like I said, my numbers are just not even bouncing up and down here. So we're going to call her a night, guys. We will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central. Watch for the early 9s, folks. If you need me, hit me over at Facebook. I'll still be around for a few hours. Thank you all. Have a very pleasant night, guys. And please be safe out there.